over Team Lilgun. Kind of leading the way for Indonesia up against Mongolia. Revving into the land of dawn. You see it right there, the virtual arena. As ladies and gentlemen, definitely support your favorite teams. Let us know which way you think this will go. Do we see the 2-0 sweep, or do we see a turnaround to even out the scoreboard 1-1? Team Lilgun up against RQ Hoshi.
Yes. Typical start on the mid lane here. Farm is trying to burst down the minions and takes as much souls as possible and succeeding in these kind of things. Kaja staying on the mid lane, just showing up the enemy heroes. Is he going to work on the Tamus here? But Tamus is pushing the wave and going to not going to the mid lane. He's trying to get the jungle minion, but like the typical start.
It's funny. This is the first time I've seen a Thomas go up against a CC. So I'm going to be paying very close attention to that bot side. But already some early aggression from Team Lilgun. Massive damage. Lancelot with Thorn Rose is going to rush in. One more hit. Zara finds Bruce. But Octa very low as well. We'll get a double kill. Down goes Octa. Team Lilgun. A possible secret weapon with the Martis pickup. We talked about how much potential he provides in the early game and 2 kills before the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, this is exactly how you should use Martis. You should use his early game advantage as much as possible with the invades on the enemy jungle and on the lane pressures. And that's exactly what Team Lilgun is doing. Wow, that's super good.
Yeah, this is definitely a different story that we've seen in game number 1. I mean, some early aggression is going to work in their favor. With Martis picking up 2 kills, he's definitely going to be ahead of Irrad on the Lancelot. We are seeing this turtle spawn in the next 2 seconds, and you're already seeing Zara with the game plan to take this. He didn't have the best match with the Barats, but it's looking like a different story for him this time around.
Yeah, but it's like too early to judge, but it's a good start to 1.5k gold lead already and working on that turtle.
Ooh,
and some extra kills. Yeah,
decimation.
Being punished for his curiosity.
Yeah, and Curiosity killed the cat, and Zara killed 3 cats so far. 3-0.
This time killed the bird. Curiosity killed the bird.
That is true, because I do have that Kaja. And speaking of the bird, Kaja, Bruce, that's 2 deaths that he's had so far. Definitely need to play a little bit more passive, especially being the roamer. He's kind of opening up the opportunity for Team Lilgun to have a massive advantage in the early phase.
Yeah, but this Lancelot is still dangerous, even though he's kind of in a disadvantage here, level 5 against almost level 7, and but still trying to fight for it, and it's pretty good to see. And now he's going to pay for this, trying to steal. I mean, trying to not give the steal of this Ursa to the Martis, but being punished for that. Team Lilgun seems like they reloaded.
Yeah, and you're going to see Bruce off screen. He's going to catch Baybex. That's going to be the first kill for RQ Hoshi. Irrad finding his first death of the game. That is going to go over to Ethan on the Ruby. 4-1 lead, 3-kill lead for the side of Team Lilgun, and now up by 2,000 gold. Some of those items popping up on the board as well, as you are seeing the Hunter's Strike scythe be picked up from the Martis for that additional pin and mobility, already being such an early aggressive jungler.
But look on the farm table. The Beatrix is dominating actually Ixia with that quite good gold lead at this point, and there's going to be a deciding factor the fight when Beatrix is going to join the fight and maybe burst somebody.
Yeah, you see Baybex did pick up that Corrosion Scythe, so it'll be a little bit of slow. Alongside the Thomas on top of that. Looks like Skylar is going for that Blade of Despair. I mean, I did see a Legion Sword over there, so that may be possibly what he's trying to build up. It's going to be a little bit of a higher pricey item to be able to pull off, but once he gets it, it'll definitely deal some massive physical damage. Next turtle has been spawned in, though, and it looks like Zara is going to go in for it. He was able to take the last one and get a kill on top of it, and it looks like RQ Hoshi won't be able to contest.
Yeah, they absolutely won't be able to contest, and the red buff is probably going to be pressured as well. I want to mention a good dodge, the Ruby's ultimate on the Lancelot second skill, but didn't quite resolve anything. And here the pressure on the Ixia as well, and being slowly farmed down, and now the RQ Hoshi are trying to come back using this disadvantage on the Ixia.
Yeah, Ixia, I mean, 0-2 and 0 right there. Definitely needing to find a way to get their marksman online. Kind of struggling to find the rhythm so far. You're going to go ahead and see on the bot side, though, Ruby going to go ahead and clear those minions. 4-2 so far. Team Lilgun off to a great start in the early phase. RQ Hoshi now sitting on the back, and this may be an even series if they're not careful. They are sitting at match point, though, so if they find the rhythm, could be a game ender, but I'm offended for a 2-man set. Ethan finds Skylar. You're going to see them still battling it out inside of the tier 1 turret. Thorn Rose going down, the dash in, but no effective execution to take down Ethan.
Ethan initiation is so good, just like Joe last game. He's kind of vengeance, having his vengeance on this one. But prioritizing the most important target, which is Beatrix, ulting plus flicker, and immediately follow up with all his team. And this is a bad news for RQ Hoshi might be.
Zara able to take down Bruce, almost able to get the Nether Realm as a saving grace, keeping Genesante alive right there. But you're looking at Zara with a really good start, 4-0-2 on the Martis.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see on the Martis, and let's see it. But as you mentioned, Ixia need to start to play with the gold, and she need to farm a lot because it's the only side of the Team Lilguns is not matching with the other one, is the Ixia. Need to start farming, otherwise this domination not gonna be there for a long time, because it will be a point when Ixia need to like one-shot people with her ultimate.
Yeah, you're looking at a 4,000 gold lead so far for the side of Team Lilgun, and that's increasing the further we go inside of this game. RQ Hoshi need to find a way to pump the brakes on their momentum right now. As you're going to see Zara take the next turtle with little to no contest, giving them a massive XP boost right now, which means when it comes to these team fights, you're going to see Team Lilgun just do a little bit better, especially with Zara, with how much he already has on his plate, sitting at 5,700 gold, highest gold in this game for their jungler. Beatrix right behind him with 53 though, definitely ahead of the Ixia, who's having a little bit of a harder time getting online. But you are seeing the battle, the invasion over the purple buff. Zara going in for it. Irrad not going to be able to, no, he looks like he was able to get it with this retribution right at the last second.
Yeah, and the Beatrix is pushing the split, pushing the wave, and immediately TPing back. This is like exactly what she should do in this position of not power. no position of power here from RQ Hoshi. But if they manage to hold up for like 6-7 minutes additional, I mean, not 6-7 minutes, I mean basically it's one fight. If Team Lilgun lose one fight, they might come back here, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's a battle on the way. A siege for the tier 2 turn, the proxy of the lane. Massive damage goes out. Forward takes out Bristara, gets another, finds Skylar. And now we'll be able to take this tier 2 turret on the bot side. But in the mid lane, pay attention to Irrad, trying to go in, trying to find a trade. Bebix will find a turret off screen as well.
That's exactly what they are doing in terms of like aggressive defense. Like, you know, they Team Lilgun killing RQ Hoshi people, but the Lancelot trying to even that out and like split push, defend, don't let them get the objectives because of that kills. And yeah, that's the right thing to do, to kind of drag the game a little bit, hold it for more minutes.
Yeah, and right now, RQ Hoshi trying to hold off Team Lilgun from claiming even more real estate on today's match. Off to a great start with a 6-kill lead and also up by 5,000 gold as this Lord spawns in. So far, we haven't been able to see Team RQ Hoshi be able to take any of these neutral objectives. Team Lilgun just getting everything they came for, not asking any questions, and just handling their business at every stage of the early game. Can we see RQ Hoshi turn this around? Divine Judgment goes out. Skylar gets the kill, takes down Forbid. We just talked about this. The Kaja being the counter for the Lilia.
Oh, and the Lord is being contested probably. Lancelot is kind of far away, and the second skill with the retribution gonna steal the Lord. It was so like, I can saw it from the far away, like, you know, he's like, oh, there's Lord there. Let me try to steal it. And like, and just took it.
Skylar, though, on the chase, he wants Zara. You are going to see Aizen try and kite him. A little bit of an overextension, and Aizen will be able to get the kill, but able to shut down Zara. Venom execution in. Thorn Rose connecting Bebix. 15% HP, will make his way back into the tier 2 turret. And now the Lord intact, making his way down the mid lane. And you're looking at RQ Hoshi turning this game around. Team Lilgun now on the defense. Aizen very low, forced to go back. Forbid may not be able to get out of there. You're going to see Irrad going in, trying to get the kill. Not able to close the distance on Aizen as he makes his way back to the base, and down goes the Lord.
Ethan was a little bit hesitating with his ultimate because he cashed Lancelot with his second skill and he should ult immediately afterwards, but he ulted like a little bit longer, so it opens up a window for the Lancelot to dodge with the second skill, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, you see, he was definitely on the chase. It was funny watching Skylar trying to chase down a kill, getting punished over there by Aizen, and then the same thing with Irrad trying to find Aizen on his way out. Neither side able to kind of close that distance. But so far, 10-5. Even though RQ Hoshi is behind in kills, they are now leading the way in terms of turrets, and the gold has almost equalized for both sides. Team Lilgun up by 1,000, but in terms of map control, it is now favoring RQ Hoshi.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with this one. I'm just wondering why Team Lilgun keep doing the same mistake. Like, they not focusing the heroes. They like going for these like 50-50 lords. I don't know.
Ooh, but this match is not 50-50 with this engagement on the side. Skylar will find Aizen on the 4v2. Ethan left by himself to pick up the pieces, and they may go in to take this turret. Ethan not really in a position to contest, and it looks like Skylar is going to seize this opportunity. Skylar already 2,000 gold ahead of Bebex.
Yeah, and the double ultimate on the Beatrix just to follow up Kaja's ultimate, Divine Judgment, and like so synchronized. Like as soon as Kaja ult, there like grenades are flying in, and the pistols are already being loaded, ready to follow up, and super fast kill. No vengeance for Tamus because it's impossible to use while being ulted with Kaja or Franco. And yeah, taking the full advantage out of that.
And you are looking at the highest kills in the game so far. Going over to Zara, had a really good start on that Martis, now sitting 6, 1, and 3 for the side of Team Lilgun. But on RQ Hoshi, even though they're not high on kills, their synergy is definitely coming alive as we are now officially in the mid-game. They don't have the high mobility that we saw in Game 1, especially with that Benedetta rotating around and keeping Team Lilgun on their toes, but they're making up for it with their IQ. Conceal play has been called out, though, from the side of Team Lilgun, trying to rush in, trying to catch Genesante, but he puts on the skates and slides away, but hit over there by Ruby with the CC, and massive damage going out. Mortar coils from Zara, trying to get a decimation off, Phantom Execution in. Irrad will find Ethan, gets a double, shuts down Bayvex, a 2 for non-trade, gets a triple, on his way to a possible Maniac as Octa will be able to find one as well. Forbid all by himself, trying to get away. RQ Hoshi on the chase, can they get him? He's gonna sandwich around Irrad, not letting him go, showing no mercy. Black shoes though, a massive play to be able to escape the full team of RQ Hoshi as they're now going in for a possible game ender. They have minions and only one member to go through, but Ethan will spawn in time for some additional CC. Do they try and close it out here? I'm not sure if they can pull it off, and it looks like they are now going to shift their focus onto this Luminous Lord.
Wow, what a turnaround, like. And Lancelot was kind of reminding me of this game, like checkers, you call it, right? When he was jumping on the minions, it was like like that kind of stuff.
I will say Irrad is thirsty for the kills. The way he's rotating around, the way he pathed over into the inhibitor turret to try and box out Forbid from escaping, but the black shoes at the last second to wrap back around into the inhibitor for the mid lane saved his life right there and avoided a full wipeout in a game ender. That could have been everything out for Team Lilgun, as they're currently sitting 0-1. If RQ Hoshi closes this game out with this Luminous Lord, it will be a 2-0 sweep, and they will have a big advantage for Group Stage A.
Yeah, Irrad is definitely want to like give them taste of their own medicine because of the early game. Like every time is invading his buffs, every time like harassing him into the jungle, and now they gonna pay for it.
Yeah, Team Lilgun backs against the wall. Everything to lose right here if they're not careful. RQ Hoshi, Viva RRQ, as they are alive right now and doing well. 10-10 on the scoreboard, but down goes the Lord. Some great defense from Team Lilgun, but now stripped down to only the base crystal and no inhibitors.
Yeah, RQ Hoshi being able to defend all of the attacks of the team Lilgun. Only 3 towers are down, and the mid lane, like most important tower, is still up. And RQ Hoshi maintain their composure and not being not nervous and under the immense pressure Team Lilgun putting on them, and gathering their thoughts for this like final counter attack, and they did it quite good. Just like waited for some items, I guess.
Yeah, now they have all the lanes synced. It looks like they're going to go in for the close. They don't have the Lord, but no worries. We have the minions and the damage. Massive play. Big on Infinite Sentinel. Baymax will find Octa. Forbin takes down Bruce. A turnaround. Team Lilgun on the defense. Man of execution out. You're going to look at Irrad doing a quick 180. Not going in with what they came for. RQ Hoshi, a little bit of a miscalculated play right there. And Team Lilgun able to turn it around.
I mean, RQ Hoshi damage every single target for like 20-30%, maybe even lower, but they should like, they was damaging everyone instead of like trying to focus priorities. They thought they can kill all of them, but damage wasn't there in when you put it like that on the every single person you can see around you. And yeah, now they go into defend, and the Team Lilgun has a small window to actually come back and maybe potentially 5 versus 4 somebody, but Kaja is running straight from the base already. 10 seconds for the Lord, and it's going to be 5-5 on the Lord.
Ooh, but the aggressive play, Dinasante caught in the middle, used the winter truncheon, but not going to be able to hold him off. Second saving grace, immortality, been procced, and he goes down. Zara with the decimation, 1 member falling for RRQ Hoshi, and now you've seen some heavy focus in the mid lane. Luminous Lord spawned in, and Team Lilgun with the advantage of numbers.
Wow, insanely good, you know, the freeze into the immortality, and on top of that, Faramis tried to ult, but he actually like slipped a little bit, and the ult didn't proc on him with the immunity effect. It might be enough to survive or the counter attack, and the ultimate Divine Judgment goes into Martis and trying to follow up on Beatrix with the damage, but it's not enough, and now Martis is gonna keep working on the Lord. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but Phantom Execution going in, trying to get the Lilia, but not gonna happen because of that Ruby with the spoke on the drop against Assassins is so good.
Yeah, Irrad did fall though, so there's no retribution for RQ Hoshi, and now a possible opportunity with the numbers from Team Lilgun to close this game out. Octa gets a kill, Zora takes down Skylar. That's gonna be a 2-for-2 trade so far. Looks like the numbers have equalized. RQ Hoshi finding a way, finding a will. Burst will take down Forbid. 2 more members left to go through, make it 1. Zora immortality has been procced. May not be able to get out of there. Ringo order for the slow burst on his tail. Can they take him down? Octa will. He will fall. That's gonna leave Genesante in the base trying to close it out. Ethan left to defend against the 3-man team of RQ Hoshi, looking for the 2-0 sweep. Eisen joining the party, gonna use that Cotard Inferno last minute, trying to hold him off. 25%, 5%, Viva RRQ as they get the 2-0